Hey yo fellas, it me, your hostess Liberty, back with some more The Roottree Are Dead. I'm a little bit more alive today. Hopefully I won't get interrupted much. So I'll keep my brain intact and I've got some coffee. So that bodes well? Question mark. Yeah. Let's try and remember where we were up to last time. Okay. Alright. I was worried it wasn't loading for a second there. Okay, we learnt about Lauren. We got to page 6 with a bunch of people. Holy shit. Direct descendants. Holy crap. How are we going on our board? We got a bunch of them mixed in, right? Yeah, we got a bunch of them all sorted. Okay, we don't know who Elias was married to. Actually, let's do a search on Elias. That is not the right thing. Wait, let me just close this program. That might give us a bit more room. Elias Roottree. Okay. First president of the Roottree Candy Company. No. Elias M. Roottree. Okay. It was M, right? Right. Yeah. He was a mechanic. Okay, so we don't know his wife's name yet. Miracle. Who did Miracle marry? Do we have any information about Miracle? Miracle Roottree. Okay. He triumphed. Took his father's testimony. Okay, no, that was Junior. Gwyneth. No. Huh. So we don't know his wife's name. Okay. Interesting. Okay, who have we got? We've got Elias C. Clancy. And Edward. Okay. Edward had a child. We don't know who. Possibly Edward. Okay, so one of these must be wrong. Because it says they need 4 for next, right? Okay. Okay, some of these must be wrong. Okay. Let's do a Angelica Morgan. Mordan? Is it? No. Okay. Guy Hudson. Okay. Guy Hudson's first move as president of Roottree. An attempt to cater more towards what he thought was the average person wanted, looked at his own wealth and decided to tap into the idea that if they added fancy flavors, anyone could live like the wealthy. Meant to mimic caviar. Okay, Guy Hudson. You're an idiot. Let's see. Caviar. 5 pieces. No, okay. Okay, that didn't really give us any information. Is there anything Oh, I don't think... Okay, let's see. What do we got? A Darianchi dynasty. Clancy told me that everyone got heated. Granddad was furious that none of his sons took over. Right? Architects, preachers, and lawyers. Yeah, we already got all this, right? Architects, preachers, lawyers, none of them were going to take over. Stay in our branch since we still have the Roottree name. Clancy wouldn't... Clancy, right? Zach got it. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn of the firstborn. Okay. Clancy. Okay, so that just gave us Angie being older than Zach. Very rude of them all. Okay. So, Angelica's the oldest. Zach? That must be Zach, right? Because, okay. Zach Morden. President the second. And there we go. I imagine that is Zach. Possibly. Zachariah Morden. Yeah, because James Morden was his dad. Okay, that's gotta be right. Jesus, take my wheels. Are they really saying these are wrong? Maybe Wilson's old, maybe Jason's old, maybe he's not... He wasn't the second president. Must have been like the third. Because the second president was Morden. Zach. Okay. Okay. One in here. Oh. You know what? Let's do a rubber duck. Lauren talks about some of her close cousins in one of her diary entries. Didn't you give us this clue last time? Yeah, I know, but I've already done them. We've got all the... I think we have all the children. Her and her two siblings. Yeah, we know. Angie is older than the brother. Yeah, we got that. Before Gwyn, everyone was a housewife. Yeah, we got that too. What? Yeah, housewife. And then Samantha. Clancy. That was all stuff we knew. Rubber duck, give me something new. Rubber duck, I've done this. Rubber duck, why? You've failed me. Huh? Okay. Let me look at Angelica Morden. Let me see if I can find her. No. No. Nothing. What about Business Watch? Nope. County Times? Nope. Music Monthly? Nope. Team Blast? Absolutely not. Okay, fine. Oh, I do remember one thing we were doing. We were going through the different, through these and figuring out if there were any more, magazines. That's a no. Business Watch we already have. We already know about the Clancy Trust. The Flyer. Miracle Third and his wife Nicole. Miracle Third's wife is Nicole. Okay. Okay, that's MMM magazine. We've already got that. Okay. Maybe we've got this one wrong because we've got the kids in the wrong order, maybe? Where are they? Maybe that's supposed to be Jason. Wilson... Jason? And then Wilson Jem. And then Jem is that one. And then Jason is that one. I don't know, guys. Duck! Come on! I've already done this! Angie is older than her brother. There is only one woman who isn't Sam or Lauren. Do I have the wrong picture for Angie? Is this Angie? I don't think so. Although she does have the curly hair. Oh my god. Are you shitting me? Y'all shitting me right now. Okay. That's Angie. So who's the other chick? Wait. Ah! Okay, I clicked out of the screen. Oh my god. Maybe that's... Okay. I don't know. I think the other pic looked a bit more like a bit... Looking at it, I guess she's got the same swoopy... You know what? Shut up, Liberty. Okay, Rubber Ducky. Give me the deets. Following in the father's footsteps. So, are you a lawyer? Okay. Wait, wrong one. Let's go check that back out. Oh, well, we'll look through this. No, there's no reference of the... No reference towards a magazine here. Nope. Nope. No. That was in that other that we found out about. Okay. I wonder if the Laugh Lounge has a periodical. Let's just check. No. Okay. What if... What if that's in, like, Modern Music Monthly? No. Team Blast? Starlet? Business Watch? County Times? No. Okay. Good to know. Alright. Just good to check. Got milk ad. Art project. Okay, that was a book that we checked out. Team Blast we know of. Watchman of the Year. Okay. MMM. Butler County Times. Yep. Okay. TMS and Brother Dude. Atlantis' Burden. Right, the Butler County Times. Okay, Clark. Apparently, Clark got married. No Roottree has ever remarried. Okay. Eli practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Eli's marriage seems fine. Okay. All right. Okay. Right, because Gwyn got a job. She's in Starlet. Lauren is a housewife. Oh, she ended up becoming an author, that's right. Where did we learn that Clancy and that were in advertising? I don't recall. Dynasty. Right. Because, architects, preachers, and lawyers. But we already learnt that. What are you saying? One of her brothers is following in her father's footsteps. Edward is a lawyer. What? Edward? Yeah. Yeah, her dad, Edward, is a lawyer. I think Elias... It was noted that Clancy was a professor? And one of them was in advertising. So what if I go... What if lawyer... Advertising? No? Advertising... What did that say? Oh shit. Professor. Right? Yeah. Professor... Advertising? Lawyer? Maybe I've got the pictures back to front. Maybe this is Clancy and this is Elias. And maybe Elias is into advertising. And you are a professor. Maybe not. I might just have the wrong faces for them. Too. That could also be a thing. I feel like that's right. You know what, Rubber Ducky? Talk to me. Clancy Jr. is a... Yes. Yes, Clancy is the eldest. Yeah, I've got them. I know. Edward is the next generation who looks younger than the rest. Yes? Game. I know. Where's the next generation? Yeah, that's definitely Miracle, right? Could this be one of them? No. No, that couldn't be, right? That can't be. Could it? It might be. What if... No, there's no way. There's no fucking... Right? There's no fucking way. It can't be. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Edward's not a lawyer. Maybe you're a lawyer. And maybe Edward's in professorship. I don't know. Is this even your face, man? Duck! Tell me I'm wrong. I'm going to put them all as lawyers in a minute. Help! 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 Okay, I know at least one of them is advertising and one of them is a professor. I don't know how I know, but I know. Maybe it's in my journal somewhere. Jesus Christ. Ron married Penelope. Penny is retired comedian. Okay, Zach is father. Debbie and Nicole are mother, daughter, pick and candle. November Studios, okay. Sam has kids. You say looked out for Sam. Sam has black hair, right. That's all Sam stuff. Okay. Another brother is Edward, lawyer who married someone probably dark-skinned. Right. Danielle marries Clark. Jacob and Lauren marry at 16. Zach's sister raised twins. Gwen divorced Wide Bill. Clancy, possible other brother. Yep. Jim is Eli C's son. Romance in Court Jester series. Gwen's father, Cornwall. 4 Eli's brother, cousin. Yep. Eliza's father and Gwen's father were Edward and Clancy. Her dad is Clancy Edward. Lauren has a sister, illegitimate. Oh, God. Okay. I think this guy was the professor, actually. And if he was, he might look like that. Duck. Duck, please. Duck, please. Please be kind. I know. Okay, let's... Maybe. No, he's none of these. Right? Wait, he could be Clancy Jr. No. Clancy is the eldest. The eldest are named after. Okay, so... Has to be Elias. How do I know that he is in advertising? Oh my God. Help me, please. Somebody here. Have a baby. Be a baby. Wait, was there somebody who was a baby? No. I'd like to phone a friend. God damn it. I'd like to phone a friend, please. Okay, Edward. You're the youngest of them all. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh my fucking God. The child was not. The child was not. The child was not. Somebody kill me now, please. Booyah. Which means this is Elias in advertising. Oh, somebody shoot me. Don't, but you know, also do. Also do, please. Please do. Please, for the love of fuck. Shoot me. Someone. I beg you. So this must be his kid, right? Unless this is supposed to be him. Wait, let me see the image. Who's holding the kid? Oh no, this must be this guy, Junior. Okay. So this must be... Oh no, that's not him. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not you. Maybe this is you. And this could be him. It's possible. In advertising, he looks like an advertising type of guy. Okay. Ducky. The name of Jim's father. Yeah, we have that. Jim's father. Jim is Eli C's son. Jim married Jane II. We know this. Oh, but does it mention Elias's father? We know this. We know this. Okay. Read the description for the next generation photograph carefully and determine which of the men is Eli C. For old time's sake, we gathered in the warehouse. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left. Eli. Okay. But I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the four of us stand together. So, that must be... Why did that happen? So that must be the four of them. Right? Okay. Okay, so that is. They insisted the four of us standers who clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. Only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen, so Gwen isn't in here. We include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understand why including Sam. I also didn't okay, so that's Sam. So I didn't think it fair to fair Miracle made it in since he's technically a 5-piece. So that must be Miracle? I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. So that's Bro. This is Miracle? Which means this must be Kiddo. Miracle Jr. Okay. Alright, Duck said good. Root tree curse that warrants a closer look. Alright, let's go. I hope you guys don't mind that I use the duck. Alright. I feel like it's not cheating. Not really. It's just giving hints. Okay. But if you hate it, I'm sorry. I try not to use it too much. Only when I'm really truly stuck or on the wrong path. I want to make sure I'm on the right path. Okay. Okay, we looked into this. With Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. 3 of the 5 presidents have died. Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver, but nobody was arrested. Ernie was another one, and Carl died in a plane crash. Okay. Okay. Owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff, 75. Okay. Alright. Who is Thomas Overwood? Okay. So Ernie... Carl was the current one. So Ernie Madsen Jr. and Guy, okay, were the presidents. So Ernie was not a director. He was a president. I think he might have been the 4th. And then 2nd. So who was 3rd? Guy, 3rd. Okay. Alright, that's what they wanted to tell us. Ernie Madsen Jr.'s only child should be easy to figure out. Should it? Wait. Wait, what? Nicole. Oh. So she's the Shiva candle. And, no, she's not. I mean, she is, but she's not. Okay, so the woman is Debbie, and the daughter is... Okay, Nicole is the daughter. Nicole is the kid. This is Debbie. Deborah. And she is a child. Literal child. Literal babu. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Let's see if we can figure these out without help. So Gwendolyn Marden. Let's see if we can find her. Gwen Marden. Gwendolyn. She might be a housewife. She has 3 kids. So maybe housewife? Hey, there we go. Look at me figuring it out with the help of the ducky. If I had a rabbit ducky, I'd go rabbit ducky and squish it. But, I don't, so I won't. It goes, wah, wah. All right, nice. Okay, Caroline, do we have any pictures that... Holy shit. Yes, that looks a lot like her. Okay, Carolyn. You 3. What? How do I... Oh, I'm just not looking at you 3. Or you. Are you also a housewife? We'll put that there for now. Okay. Rubber Ducky, give me a clue. Fancy Flavors article revealed the name of one of the Roottree presidents. Okay. Which one? There's plenty of them. Guy Hudson. Alright, let's... Oh. Guy Hudson. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to Business Watch and go to Guy Hudson. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the public when it comes to Roottree snacks. Okay. Guy's uncle, Zachariah, has decided to take an early retirement to focus on travelling the world with his wife, whose name they will not be giving. Damn it. Zach was quoted as saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara, oh, great, and I have planned to reflect on a life well lived. Guy is new to the business world, but he's family. We at Roottree have faith in his innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world. We like to think that boys and girls agree." Okay, boys and girls agree era. Let's look into that. Boys and girls agree. Okay. Alright, I'll check that in a sec. Where are you? Okay. Clara. There you go, honey. Okay, let's see. Nope, back to the... Yep. Find a site about successful ad campaigns. Ooh, yeah, boy. One of the ads listed from the late 50s, Boys and Girls Agree. It's a series of television and magazine ads for Roottree chocolate bars. Described as having the premise that boys and girls are often diametrically opposed, except when it comes to one thing. They both agree that Roottree is their favourite. First advertisement in the series was the most memorable due to the bright red hair of the boy and girl involved. One of the magazine advertisements has been added to evidence. Okay. Boys and girls never agree on anything except Roottree. Boys and girls agree. It's gotta be Roottree. An old ad from the late 50s. It was part of a campaign called Boys and Girls Agree, which included television and print advertisements. Described as having the premise that boys and girls often agree. Both of them agree that Roottree is their favourite. They are cute. I'll give them that. They are kind of adorable. Look at these cutie patooties. So that is Bonnie and Guy. Okay, so that's Bonnie and Guy when they were kids. Can't do that then. Alright. What you got for me, duck? Oh. Guy Hudson's death. Guy Hudson death. Okay. Periodicals. Guy Hudson death. Okay, well, let's just look for Guy Hudson. Alright. Butler County Times. Although it does not archive their obituaries, they did a front page story in 1982 about Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia. Okay, his wife was... Where's David Kellogg III here? Oh, so Bonnie was the oldest, right? That can't be right, right? Because Bethany... Well, maybe, actually. Hudson. Bonnie. Hudson. Guy. Housewife. President. Patricia? That's looking a little bit more likely, actually. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's jump back to this. Dying in a car accident. The story itself is surprisingly light on relevant details due to the recency of the accident. They report that the crash was caused by an unidentified driver who swerved in front of the car, causing them to brake hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was a somewhat controversial president, foul play is not suspected. Witnesses reported the vehicle that instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes, cutting off other drivers as well for at least 5 or 6 minutes before the tragic accident. One witness says it could have been any of us who they eventually ran off the road. The aggressor fled after the accident. Police have few leads. Guy had been president of the Roottree Company for only 4 years through an undoubtedly volatile period in the company's history. He and his wife had no children. And that would clue me in that this is the wrong way around. Okay, gotcha. All right, Ducky, talk to me. You have enough information to place Carolyn Morden's nephew. Carolyn Morden? I mean, yes, but also no. You'd think so. She's got a few. Jason is the youngest. Oh, why did I think that Jason and Zach were... Why did I think Jason was the oldest? I've got to look at that. Oh yeah, I got that. Okay, so Jem's wrong. Wilson? Okay, November? Maybe she kept her name, Morden. No? Okay. What the heck am spaghettin'? Let me check this stuff again. Yeah, I'll get back to you. Where are they? Stephen Wilson's kids. My dad is the best dad. He will, my big brother or my sister. Huh. Is that not his sister? It's not his wife, though. Maybe his sister is someone else. I don't know. We'll go unknown female at the moment. Okay. Hey, well, I can give you guys your faces. Here you go, you cutie patooties. Alright. Duck, talk to me. Give me hint. Okay. Alright, so this is Jem, but she doesn't have a... Okay, so... Is she in high school? Apparently so... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. American. I've got to remember this is American. Okay, K to 12. We don't really do that shit here. So I thought... I don't know what I thought. My brain short-circuited. I thought it meant... You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was my mistake. Alright, talk to me. Brother Trouble... A new root tree. What? Did it? It can't have. Okay. Tommy McSheridan. Okay, so maybe Ron Roottree in Starlet? No, probably not Starlet. No, in Team Blast, right? No. Huh. Could this... Okay, give me a sec. Could... Where is he? Could this be Ron? No, because this is Ronald Roottree. Right, yeah, we already got Ron. What are you trying to do? Huh? Ron Roottree's company sounds interesting. He had a company? Wait, did I just completely miss that? RR Productions. He did. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? My brain just jumped over it. find a comment on a Usenet board stating that Brother Trouble ended up being an ironic name considering the rumours about RR Productions, Ron, and Robbie Roottree. Robbie Roottree. Not much relevant information about Robbie. In a comment thread on a message board about television cliches, you find the thread called "Why Was Brother Trouble Cancelled?" I think it's because the writing went really downhill in season 2. They actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Another person replied, maybe it's due to the rumour about Robbie Roottree in Silver Screen Magazine. Ooh, Silver Screen Magazine! We got a new one, even though they can't spell for shit. Silver Screen Magatree, Silver Screen Magazine. Spell it properly. And Robbie Roottree. Silver Screen? Okay, let me see. Silver Screen. Ah, Silver Screen Magazine. Okay. Silver Screen Magazine was a Hollywood insiders magazine, focusing less on actors and actresses and more about the nitty-gritty of writing, directing, costuming, set design, film production, and other elements of filmmaking. Ran from 1983 to 1993, bought out by a bigger, more recognisable magazine a few years ago, and the website now redirects to the new magazine. Okay, so Silver Screen. Robbie Roottree. Small rumours article from 1992 that claims that self-taught television screenwriter screenwriter. All right. He, again, allegedly embezzled from the company RR Productions to fuel a gambling habit that left him hundreds of $1,000s in debt. Holy shit, is he killing everyone? He fled to Paris, where he grew up, then continued to insist that this is very much allegedly assaulted an officer who came to question him. The article's author says they were unable to get a statement from French authorities, but received information from an anonymous source and were able to confirm through public record that there was a trial involving a Robert Roottree around the time that Brother Trouble was cancelled. Okay, what about Brother Trouble? Ron Roottree? Okay, don't blame nepotism, he gets results. After finding some small screen success, first as the director for many soap opera episodes and then stepping in as a showrunner to turn around a few struggling productions, he started his own television production company. Born in the US, grew up in Paris with his once famous mother and his brother Robbie. Okay, went to Hollywood. Special kind of charisma and eye for unusual shots, particularly when it comes to comedy. Those he's worked with have gone on record as saying he's an attentive director who can work with actors to make the timing of joke lands perfectly. Plans to pitch new shows to major television studios as soon as 1986. He has occasionally called upon his younger brother for script punch-ups and has thought about bringing him into the fold. Interesting. Who else? Who's their famous mother? We could look into the mother. Gwyn Roottree. Okay. Okay. None of it seems relevant. Okay. Wabaducky, give me a hint. One free spirit left to place. The free spirits were this lot, right? No, it was this place. This lot. Okay, so the free spirits, who are we missing? That is a good question. Edward's son or daughter. That would be a root tree, so November? No. Maybe? Or Christina? No. I've heard November mentioned. Okay, let's have a look. November root tree. We'll see if she twigs anything. Okay. No. Okay. What about Christina? Wait, was it Christine or Christina? Christina. Okay. Wait. Huh? Right, because Edward married somebody who had darker skin. Right. Okay. Oh, one place left. Right, I keep forgetting the photos have descriptions on them. Where's the free spirits? There we go. So we have Bonnie. Bonnie. Caroline, Gwyneth, Miracle, Gwendolyn, Clark. Okay. So Bonnie. Oh, November. Okay, so I think that's November. Okay. Butler Summer Theatre. Oh. November Studios. Right. Okay. That is right. There was... See, I knew November we were looking for, but... maybe they should have... No mention studios? Okay. Silver screen. No. Alright, let's have a public voice look. Huh. Yeah, they do choreography, but... What's November's name? Roottree. Yeah, Huh. November Roottree. Okay, so wait, what was the other thing called? Butler Summer Theatre. Okay. That might be a term worth checking the periodicals for. Okay. Hundreds of mentions. Full page ad. Huh. Stay tuned for the announcements. Choreography by... Okay. Jones Graphic and Print. Choreography. Maybe if we look at choreography. Choreography in... Silver screen. No. A dancer. Of course she fucking is. Brain was not braining. Brain has not been braining for a long time, apparently. Brain just does not want to brain. Here, have that picture. I don't know if it's really you, but we'll pretend it is, just for now. Just for the moment, right? We'll just pretend that that's you. This is looking pretty full, guys. I think the next one will finish it off. Yeah. 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 Holy shit. We've got what? Oh my god. Never mind. I found the one literal thing that needed checking. Hell yeah. Booyah. Oh, we can open this.
To my genealogy genie.
Ooh.
If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Who is EC? Okay. Wait. I think I already noted this down. Ernie and his kids. No, EC is Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen? Was that right? Okay. EC is a farm stand. His spouse is John Miller, right? And he was... Oh. John Miller or John Anderson? Is he John Anderson? I'm gonna have to reread some stuff. Was he Mr. Miller? E.C. Miller? Elias Miller? Elias Anderson? I don't know. I'm so confused. Okay. All right. Now, one thing I've heard is that there is more to this game, apparently, question mark, after you finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it here for the day. I'm going to back-to-back record. If there's no more past this point, I will just lump this on the end of this one. I'm just telling you now. And we'll just make it an extra long episode for however long it goes. If there's more, if there's much more, we'll make a whole other episode, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to end it here. I'm going to do my round-off speech, and then I'm going to cut that if it turns out that there's lots more, or a little bit more. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, maybe. And, yeah, who is EC? Holy shit. Are we ready for the secrets that are about to be spilled? Let's go. Let's get ready. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Until then, take care. Have a good day. Peace out, motherfuckers, and bye!